Okay, shalom, shalom, family. This is your girl Sade, and today I have another presentation. And this presentation would be on ancient Asiatic people or dark to brown people. So the question is, was Asiatic people the Aboriginal people, people of melanated tone? Yes. Historically, many ancient Asiatic people were indeed dark to brown skin, especially in the Southwest Asia, South Asia, and Southeast Asia region. And then let's explore this with a clarity and evidence. And now we're going to see some evidence that the people, Afro-Asiatic indigenous people, were people of melanated tone. Yes, historically, many ancient Asiatic people were indeed dark to brown skin, especially in the Southwest Asia, in South Asia and Southeast Asia region. Let's explore this with the clarity and evidence. So here come more evidence. Who are the Asiatic people? Asiatic broadly referred to people from Asia, especially ancient population of Southwest Asia, Mesopotamia, Canaan, Arabia, and etc. South Asia, India and Pakistan, Southeast Asia, Vietnam and Cambodia, parts of ancient Central Asia, and even East Asian in ancient contexts. So it's kind of weird because when I go on the internet, and I think that's most of us, and if you just put in ancient Asiatic people, they're going to always bring up people that look like Caucasians, much, much lighter, straight hair, pointy nose, and so forth. So you have to really kind of like ask for the ancient dark skinned people because we know that in most places, these places in Asia, all the places just named, and from Asia, ancient Asia, Mesopotamia, Canaan, Arabia, South Asia. These are places where the climate is really hot, so people had to have melanated skin. And we do know that the world was once all melanated until the migration, integration, the mixing, the colonization. Next slide. It says, yes, many were dark or brown skinned. Point one, Southwest Asia, ancient Near East. And when they say ancient Near East, they are talking about Northeast Africa or Middle East, still Northeast Africa. It says also ancient Sumerians, Akkadians, Canaanites, Hebrews, and Arabians were described with dark brown to reddish brown complexion. Wall paintings from Egypt often show Asiatic like Semitic group with medium to dark skin, curly or wavy hair, and Semitic features. So here they do again, they're showing places, civilization, and the hot areas. Sumerians, Akkadians, Canaanites, Hebrews, and Arabian described. Most of these either in what they call today, what they call that in the area. I'm trying to think of Arabian Desert and those hot deserts over there. Dark or brown skin. Here's a wall painting that ChatGPT gave me. Wall painting from Egypt often shows Asiatic like Semitic groups with medium to dark skin, curly or wavy hair, and Semitic features. So this is what ChatGPT gave me for ancient Egyptians and Asiatic people. Always depict them with the curly beard. What's that? The curly beard, the hair, and so forth. It says ancient Sumerians, Akkadians, Canaanites, Hebrews, and Arabians were described with dark brown to reddish brown complexion. So this is another depiction of image from uh, GPT, Chat GPT. Always the curly hair, beard. Oh, there's a large nose right there. Yes, many were dark or brown skin. Ancient Sumerian, Akkadians, Canaanite, Hebrews, and Arabians were described with dark brown to reddish brown complexion. These are the Israelites going into Egypt. Now, I have the book with the original paintings, and this painting was done by someone differently, and this was done by the original painter. Where you can see is this, the depiction is really dark brown. Whereas his, I mean, it's not that much difference here, but it is kind of like up here. Maybe not that bit different, but some of the photos are even lighter than this. South Asia. South Asia, and these are South Asian women depicted. Asian Indus Valley people and Vedic people had dark brown complexion. Ancient Indian art and texts like the Rig Veda describe various skin tones from Krishna or dark to black to fair, but darker complexion were very common in indigenous. And again, the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm so sick of, if our young people today was to go across and start looking at the internet and start digging into the indigenous people of the land and stuff, you know what they're going to bring up. So I'm just only showing this for educational purposes because I think we should know the truth. And the media is trying to whitewash the whole history of people of color and melanated people. And we are the original people of the earth. It's just a fact. There's also the indigenous Indians. And this is another picture that Chat GPT gave me. Now we know these are Amorites found in Mexico. So this is one of the photos that ChatGPT also provided me with. Southeast Asia, Southeast Asia. Indigenous people of Southeast Asia, including clearly Austroasiatic and Austrasian group, were brown-skinned to dark-skinned people. Even today, many native Southeast Asian retain the melanin-rich heritage. Hmm. Ancient description and art support this. Egyptian tombs are often show Semitic Asiatic with reddish brown skin. Some ancient Mesopotamian and Canaanite carvings show people with broad noses, full lips, and curly hair, features that reflect a range of Africans and Asiatic mixture. Genetics and anthropology proof. Modern genetics confirms that early people in Asia, especially in the Fertile Crescent, had darker skin tones due to UV exposure, like I was saying before, evolutionary history, and early African ancestry. Skin lightening in some regions like Northern Asia and Europe happened much later through migration, adaptation, and colonization as well. And we know that. And that's all they show, basically. And the conclusion is also found proof in ancient art, written records, genetic studies, and cultural memories. So this is a short, one of my short presentations. Again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next presentation.